Hello and welcome to week 2. So there's a couple of things that I want to talk about for this week, just to support you for the learning and for the discussion for the week. And these are areas that I typically see as deficient at this point in the process in 831 and into 832, and also in the first residency. So the first thing is the difference between the terms methodology and research design. So it's important to know that these terms are not the same. They cannot be used interchangeably because they both have very different roles in the research process. So your methodological approach comes down to whether you are doing a qualitative or a quantitative approach. And I'll talk about the characteristics of each of those in a minute, but your research design comes within that quantitative or qualitative approach and sets the specific parameters and nature of your research. So those designs can be specific to the methodology itself. So for example, you may have a phenomenological study, and that's a research design that falls within a qualitative methodological approach. If you have a predictive study or a comparative study, those are designs that fall within a quantitative methodological approach. So there's more research designs, but that's just a couple that I've picked for examples. So now second, let's talk about the characteristics of a quantitative approach versus the characteristics of a qualitative approach for your research. So with qualitative research, we use phenomena to frame our study, and through data sources like interviews, focus groups, questionnaires, observations, journaling, we explore data that we collect to understand what can be some pretty complex human experiences. So depending on the research design, we may even be looking to not just get the voice of the participants on those experiences, but to actually make meaning of those experiences. So that's a really deep dig into the why and the how behind the what. And that's what qualitative research gives to us. It offers us more of an unstructured wandering through the experiences and perceptions of the participants, and gives us some great insight into how to connect those experiences to practice. So on the other hand, for quantitative research, we work more within a structured realm, and we examine research variables that frame and guide our empirical inquiry. So unlike qualitative research, the data for quantitative studies comes from tried and true instruments. So surveys, archival data, secondary data, the data that can be measured and provide statistical answers to our research questions and support or not support our hypotheses. So quantitative research brings the statistical power to the body of research surrounding your topic. And as you can see, both of the methodological approaches are important and serve a crucial purpose for building our complete body of knowledge. So as we move through this week, watch how you handle these terms, and be sure you take a look at the core research designs document that I posted in the announcements, because those documents will give you a lot of information about the research designs that we use and cover which research designs fall under which methodological approach. So if you have any questions, be sure to reach out to me. Otherwise, I will see you in the discussion boards. Have a great week.